Welcome to Performance Tooling Secrets. I'm Mitch Baer, CEO of PT Solutions, and today we're diving into the world of precision drilling. Selecting the right drill for your operation can be the difference between success and failure, profit and loss. Let's explore the secrets to selecting the right type of drill for your application. Choosing the right drill can seem overwhelming, with millions of options available from hundreds of brands. But focusing on key factors will make your choices much clearer. Let's run through those key factors now. What materials are you drilling? What's the diameter and depth of the hole? How many holes per part and how many parts do you need to make? Does your machine have coolant through the spindle? Answering these questions will guide you to the best drill for your application. Each drill type has strengths and weaknesses. I'm going to run through the 4 most common types of drills and give you some tips to help with your drill selection. First type is high-speed steel and high-speed cobalt drills. These drills are still a great option for low quantity holes, machines without through spindle coolant or no coolant at all, and in manual applications. They're also very low cost. But if speed is important, probably not the right choice, as they run at much lower speeds and you'll have to peck drill in most applications. High-speed cobalt drills with parabolic flutes are a good in-between option, since you can typically drill up to 3 times D without pecking. The next type is solid carbide drills. These offer precision, durability, and speed, making them ideal for high-volume applications, difficult to machine materials, and machines with through spindle coolant. They do come with a significantly higher price tag, especially in diameters greater than 3/8 or 10 millimeter. Runout and precise speed and feed parameters are especially important for solid carbide drills. Regrinding is a cost-saving strategy worth considering for solid carbide drills. Regrinding can restore tool performance to near new conditions and gain you 3 to 5 more life cycles at a fraction of the cost of a new drill. But timing and utilization is everything. Don't wait until the tool is too damaged to be reground. Keep track of tool life and regrind proactively to maximize your investment. Tool management services from PT Solutions can help you to ensure proper timing, supply of your drills, and most important, utilization of the reground tools. It's not a savings if nobody uses them. The third option is inserted solid drills. These drills are more cost-effective than solid carbide, especially for drill sizes greater than 10 millimeter. They're ideal for production runs, as you only replace the tip, not the entire drill body, so there's no need to disassemble the tool or retouch it off in the machine. These tips come in a variety of geometries suited for different materials and applications. Each body will accept a number of different diameter heads, typically in 0.1 millimeter increments, and each body will typically cover a 1 millimeter range. Options are available from a crazy small 4 millimeter diameter up to over 32 millimeters in diameter. There are length options from 1.5 times D to 12 times D. The last common type is indexable drills. They're the best option for certain applications, especially for large diameter holes. They use multiple inserts that can be indexed multiple times, so the cost per use is very low. Keep in mind that indexable drills are only 1 flute effective. This limits the feed per rev you can run, but allows you to run much larger diameters without stalling your spindle, and makes them ideal for interrupted entry or exit. They're great as a static tool in a lathe application. Indexable drills are available from as small as 1/2 inch in diameter up to over 3 inches. However, remember that proper coolant flow is critical on these drills. Coolant starvation can lead to catastrophic failure, kind of like this.
My bad.
Speaking of coolant, maintaining your filtration system is essential. Clogged coolant passages can hinder chip evacuation and lead to severe heating up of the drill tip. Using tramp oil removal systems like oil skimmers or coalesters can improve coolant performance and extend tool life. This is especially important for drilling. Most shops drill a relatively similar group of materials, a common range of hole sizes and depths, and relatively similar machine capabilities. I highly recommend to establish standard offerings that cover the majority of your applications. For example, for sizes from 3 to 10 millimeters, let's say, choose a line of solid drills that'll run well in most of the materials you drill. From 10 to 20 millimeters, choose a line of inserted solid carbide drills. Then look at a series of indexable drills for sizes 3/4 and up. Remember, choosing the right drill is not just about the initial cost. It's about performance, efficiency, and long-term savings. Thanks for joining me on Performance Tooling Secrets. Stay tuned for more tips to unlock the full potential of your tools.